going to read out of Staring at the Sun. So, first, I want to just kind of open with why I picked this section because I'm really focused this year on body positivity. I talk a lot about that and body image. I struggle really bad with body image. I have body dysmorphia, and sometimes I don't think I have body dysmorphia. I think it's just how my actual body is, and that's just who I am as a person, and how accepting myself is really what brings me joy because I it's been 5 years since I've been married, and I've only dated a little bit, and I'm really content with being on my own. I like it a little too much. I like being alone. I like my alone time. I like not worrying about what somebody is thinking or feeling about me. I don't have to worry if anyone's cheating on you. I don't have to like cook dinners for men. I can eat what I want. Now, I get lonely and I do like to take care of men, and I would like to grow a home and have a farm, and I do like a handsome fellow that measures stuff, and I am a hopeless romantic, and here's hoping that it ends with Joshy Poo. I saw a picture of him on my desktop of old pictures of my photographs that I try to collect to make scrapbooks of my movies and stuff. So let's get to reading. My lessons that I learned always took me to my knees, and on my knees I prayed, and over time each lesson started to harden me. My skin grew thick, and as the years went on, my heart started being the internal clocks. The rhythm of heartbeats started to feel like ticks on a clock on the wall. Today I am 31 years old. My skin is visibly aged, used, and worn out. When I take a look when I take a long look in the mirror in the bathroom, I see weary eyes from years of laying in my pools of despair. And over the years, I have mastered being a victim, fighting the urge to use my painful history as an excuse to quit. You can't get addicted. You can get addicted to a certain kind of sadness. That is a song lyric. So in Staring at the Sun, I put lyrics of songs. Throughout the whole series, Rory loves music. I love music. My mom loves music. Jesse works in the music industry. Taylor Swift does clues. Everything is a music clue. They're all music clues. So you have to try to find it. So name that song. You can get addicted to a certain kind of sadness. What's the song? She's somebody I used to know. Somebody, we know the song. I can't think of it right now. In due time, this was my addiction, inflating my mind to think I'm better than those who couldn't take the pain. My years of fighting and loving all my life are a privilege that many don't get to experience. I start to think about my friends and family who have never got to see this age, and all those people that do not have what I have. I have a warm home and a healthy, strong baby blue eye. My husband rings out over my music in my headphones. It was the most beautiful sounds you ever hear, and sometimes I yearn for the pain of the world, and my mind takes me to the sky. I sit in my thoughts and wonder how those people who have left the world would think of how this world turned out. Can I hear them in the whispers in the wind throughout the pines? Can I see them? Can I can they see me in the playing with my son in the creek or feeding my chickens? Do those angels in the sky see my son playing fresh in the snow? I feel them staring from the sky, and all those people that I have lost over the years, standing in the sky, cheering me on, rooting me on to keep going. Don't give up, they scream from the heavens. So that's my whole thing as my guardians, all my heavenly angels guard me and protect me in this life because just you lose people. You grow up and you lose people, and it's sad. So the theme of the book is trying to keep all the guardians alive, trying to write in people that I've lost in my life into my stories. So mostly it's my mom. My mom died of cervical cancer in 2022. Her anniversary of her death is coming upon us. It's so many years I can't keep count. I don't even know if I have the date right, but I believe it's the 27th of January. I was very schizophrenic when my mom was passing away. I tried to take care of her, but I could not because I couldn't take care of myself. I It's a sad story. um my sister Tabitha is the one that was her main caregiver, and without her, I don't know where any of us would be. She takes care of all of us. Um, you see things that I post on the internet about weird sisters. That's me and Cheryl's dream. Me and Cheryl want to own like a craft shop. Me and Tabitha want to own a coffee shop. That would be called Lori's. So Lori's would be the haven, and that would be the craft shop. And the haven would be my charity. If I'm super rich, like millionaire rich, then I want to buy in to my sister's church, and that way she can run a charity out of it, and we do like charitable stuff, like big stuff, and link it to health centers and things like that, and open our own health centers, because we can do all those things, if we have equity to do those. So the book franchise is my vision's way of gaining a large sum of money, so that way I can put into more small businesses. One business for my sister, each of my sisters, is the goal. Tabitha and Cheryl. And those are who my dreamers are, and my supporters, and my mental health journey. And so I love all my sisters. And if I am super rich, I'm going to, pay off everyone's houses and make sure everyone has good housing. And my big projects and my charity are transportation and housing. So under the Haven umbrella, this is in the world that I'm super wealthy. I always envision myself being wealthy. Under the umbrella of the Haven would be a focus on housing, transportation, improving poverty, and providing food, resources, and deserts. So those are the things. Those four things are the things that I would focus on in the Haven. So we would like be like an Uber for stuff, or partner with places to get the word out and organize those things, but people would filter through the charity. They would go, the Haven knows how to get me housing, transportation, or food. Housing, transportation, or food is just what I feel like God has me on a mission to help, because of my training, um, that I've had in my lifetime. I've had a lot of training on this, and I just don't want it to go to waste. I feel like every 5 years I get put on these new missions, and I want to use this knowledge and build, better outcomes for people. And I would like to build cities and rural communities. I feel like it's how I've become Elon Musk. Just keep at it.